Greetings to all. Welcome into the Spiel. I'm Angie Wyatt. So we do have some serious news that we have to discuss right off the bat. I feel like, Rob, there's some sort of coup d'etat, some coup, some overthrow of the Spiel government currently taking place.
Yep, and it is me.
For the first time ever in the history of this show, I was not allowed to come up with my own open material. There's so many things that could be read into that of, did you just stink at the open? I mean, were your selections for a discussion in the open perhaps bad?
No, we're just trying something different.
Right, okay. Well, you know,
We're trying what we think is funny.
here's the deal. So if you'll recall back in the day when you have writers for a show or producers, say for Letterman, for Leno, you would have people in the audience with cue cards, like your producers, your people would be there. I'd like you guys to see our producers and our people and the fact that there are no cue cards, okay? So I'm just supposed to memorize it. So they want me to do more, work harder, and just be good at it, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. So they want me to call it strange news, but I'm not. I'm gonna call it not news. It's just not news, okay? Not news. So I want to get your opinion on these headlines that, first of all, would be baity, right? Would you agree with that?
Yep.
Okay. So the first one, guys, we have a man in a wig. He was detained after throwing a piece of cake at the Mona Lisa.
Was that the title?
That was like the hook.
But he was dressed as an old lady.
Well, we don't say old lady. We say a mature individual. A mature individual. Sure enough, though, he rolled up in there to the Louvre and it goes right up to the Mona Lisa, which, by the way, is already in glass because several people have tried to damage, destroy the poor Mona Lisa. The original Mona Lisa, by the way, was painted by
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Was it not?
Close. Leonardo da Vinci. All right. Not news. Would we agree?
Yes.
Okay.
But I seriously think Leonardo DiCaprio should have won an Emmy for painting Mona Lisa.
All right, here we go. A loose goat terrorizes Arizona residents and pees on a deputy. Huh?
How's that not funny, Angie?
Well, if you scroll down, the deputy is smiling. So if the goat peed on her, she didn't seem to mind. Okay, so a goat, get your goose, a goat on the loose, like he's running wild, and he's just terrorizing people, and they're taking selfies with it, and they're loving it, but somehow that's terrorizing, right? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, they named the goat Billy.
Of course they did. The most creative name you can name.
They named the goat Billy, and Billy was charged, my friends, with trespassing, assault, criminal damage, and disorderly conduct. And this one is the one that Rob fell out of his chair laughing. And I don't get it, okay? I just do not get it, but I hope you do, all right? Here we go. It's all in the delivery. By a noted, by the way, news source, NPR, okay? Noted news source, and that's our source for these stories that we call not news, right? Okay. Trail of slime leads German customs to bags of giant snails. Who am I working with?
A bunch of children.
They don't laugh at anything I put up on this screen, and all of a sudden, a bag of snails rocks the room. And laughter erupts over this non-news story. Not news. All right, here we go. Out of Berlin, German customs officials say a trail of slime led them to a stash of nearly 100 giant African land snails. But that's not all, folks. There was a cooler filled with rotting meat, okay? And this case would not have been cracked had the slime not been present.
Right.
To lead investigators right to the stash. First time in history anything like this had ever happened. They did seize, not drugs, but 6 bags containing 93 giant snails. See, there's some discrepancy there. There was 100 initially. There's 93 in this part of the story. Not news, right?
We lost 7 snails.
We lost 7 snails. They just
That's a
shriveled
snail
up.
break.
That's
The-
lunch.
It's a
Yeah,
snail break.
yeah, it's a snail break. Yeah.
Guarantee.
All right, that's it. That's not news, right?
Right.
You guys gonna create an open for me? If you're gonna tell me what to say, tell me what to read?
Yep.
Did you enjoy it?
Very much so.
Man, we're going to enjoy today's show. We got some star power. Deborah Messing, everybody. Tim Estilos gets some great interviews, and we are super duper excited. Also, Lucas gets a chance to interview Sophia Scott. She was just on the Kelly Clarkson show. You remember her? Yeah, in Nashville. Yeah, and we got another TikTok star. You know them, you love them. We're going to introduce you to them. We've got finally Jacob's interview with Warhorse, the group there. And then, I mean, hang on, guys. Oh, look at him. He's like, yay, me. Okay, so then we're going to do, I guess, a surprise game. That's all I'm told. There's no cue cards, so let's go to break and find out what's coming up.
All the confidence I had lost, it started coming back working with these horses. They've given me my life back.
So you can wrestle too? You don't just watch it, you can do it?
I can wrestle as well.
That's questionable.
Doesn't hurt.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
When you push the human envelope to those maximum extents, physically, psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually, and then you pull that plug, nothing prepares you for the silence. Nothing prepares you for that void. But what Warhorses does is it puts you in that environment to, in essence, look in the mirror. But that mirror's that horse. And that horse is going to tell you where you're at.
It's magic. I just started crying. It was the first time in my life that I literally let everything go.
Compassion, generosity, love, all of these things trickle back into what it is to be a human being.
It's completely changed me. All the confidence I had lost, it started coming back working with these horses. They've given me my life back.
Thank you very much for sitting down with us for this conversation. I've been extremely thrilled to be able to talk to you because you are from an extremely exciting organization called Warhorses. Now, if you don't mind, for the viewers at home that maybe don't know what that is or haven't heard of it, could you give an overview about what the goals are for this organization?
Yeah, Warhorses for Veterans is a program designed and equipped through exceptional horsemanship for combat veterans, first responders, and now with active military through decompression, leadership, and communication. But at the end of the day, we're able to do extraordinary things. It's something that I needed when I left combat and went into civilian life, and it was designed around to help our own and take care of our own.
On paper, I guess when you look at Warhorses, it seems kind of simple, right? You have veterans, and then you have the horses, and the kind of the acquaintanceship that comes with in between them. But when you dig deeper, you really see how much more you guys are doing. You guys are bringing in first aid responders, corporate events. You guys have on-site challenges, even, and it really seems like you care a lot about the sense of community. It really feels like what happens to these people after they leave your property and after they leave your program is as important, if not more important, than what happens to them while they're there. So can you talk a little bit about the community side of it and just what you want to see from these guys as they leave?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really good viewpoint. I'm glad you tapped into every single one of them. A lot of it is community, be it a small or large one, but one community that understands. They get it. They supportive. Biggest thing is you're not alone. And there's many people that experience some aspect of things, and the most important thing is you don't have to do it alone. So knowing that's a huge deal, especially after they leave, to be able to. This was built to be shared, and if you're growing and you're always working on bettering yourself, and then once you learn something new, what's the most important thing to do? Share it, utilize it. And from my experience from exiting the military in 2004 and being in the invasion in Iraq in 2003. And my experience moving on and the challenges of transition is significant.
So could you briefly walk me through like what someone could expect to see as they go through one of your programs?
Hope, kindness, acceptance, confidence. And so when they fly in, they get approved. If it's going through the soft program, veteran, the multi-day programs are set up in a way catered to the group and individuals. So this last group was we put under the Warhorse Return program. So that was obviously decompression, bringing them together, teaching them the horsemanship skills, but utilizing breakout sessions that help them basically debrief and walk through what incidents that they went through together, which needs to be very specific and organized. But then with that, you're learning this new skill. When we teach horses, it's not like just going around petting, we're going to go run around the field with a horse. Like, you literally learn the skill. You learn to really ride, train. That being said, when you learn all these different levels of skills of horsemanship, you have to gain trust. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be present. You have to be open. Those horses are a flight animal. If they don't trust you, it's not going to happen. Because one thing we've got to do is really regain that confidence in oneself and believe in oneself, so then you can, you have all the abilities to do extraordinary things. But it's important to create that team environment. And a horse, it's amazing. A horse can teach you compassion, taught me how to feel, can humble you, and it can just, all the confidence in the world will come out of it. And then you're around a bunch of brothers and sisters that have been in a similar situation, which when you become open to sharing and receiving, that's what I think a horse does, one of the best icebreakers out there. The impact speaks for itself.
What would you say to someone that's considering trying to get help but isn't sure about where to go or if they even might want it?
The thing I always advise people is, like, sometimes you don't know what you need a lot of the time, but what do you enjoy? What entices you? Even if it's the slightest bit of like curiosity, walk into that door, walk towards that, and take a chance. But do your research, call, ask questions, be inquisitive. But by golly, don't try to do this alone. We don't ever take on objectives alone. The likelihood of success is very small, but at least if you're stacked up with your team and you create a community and team, and that's how you get through hard times. That's how you are able to conquer some of the most challenging things. You bring other people that can help you along and embrace that. So definitely looking and taking the leap. I think don't be afraid to ask for help. It takes more strength, more courage to do that than try to be the biggest, toughest, baddest guy in the bar.
I just wanted to thank you one more time for being willing to sit down with me and for being willing to kind of just lift open the hood and let me take a look at what you kind of got going on with helping all of these veterans. And good luck on everything you have in the future. And again, thank you for sitting down with the Spiel.
No, absolutely. I appreciate the opportunity, and you guys take care.
But you got to see it. She's in a bathing suit.
In photo.
Yes.
What's her name?
She is.
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose.
Mandy, another shout out, girl.
Did.
You said you were in the military. You're also a nurse.
Yes, ma'am.
And you are a phenomenal decorator.
Oh, thank you.
Bakery owner.
Yes, ma'am.
You like to diversify, don't you? That portfolio?
Everything that I learned here gave me confidence to actually start working on other people's cars.
And if you don't feel like you know something, they'll teach you. You never feel like there's something you can't do.
Getting, the fundamentals I need to apply when I go into the field. I know I'll probably have a job before I even leave the program.
You're going for a degree, it's 2 years. That is a short span to learn, and classes are fast. Get you in, get you out, and get you the knowledge.
Let me tell you, here's the phenomenal part about social media is now everybody is on the stage and everybody gets to decide who they watch, what they listen to, and who they want to turn to for joy in a day. And boy, has this family right here created some joy and some kindness and a ray of light every day on, what are those channels? I think there's
Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
There it is. Words to live by.
That's my look.
Okay.
That's my look.
Here's the other thing about social media. It gets very personal. So we know we have Derek and Jenna, and you know what? A lot of times it's mom.
Yeah, it is.
So people call you mom if they see you,
Yeah.
they're like, "Mom, there's the mom."
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, but I've been the mom for.
But Baker Banter Mom.
Yeah.
There it is, Baker Banter, and I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
that. It's alliteration, which I'm a huge fan. Okay.
Yeah,
huge
that
fan,
was
but-
Mom's idea. We
Way
do
to
have
go,
to give
Mom.
Mom
Thank
credit
you.
for that one.
Right.
Thank you.
See, Mom's good for something, right?
Yeah.
So tell me how it started. And first of all, your voice is beautiful. And I love that millions and millions and millions of people have logged on and they want to follow you and they want to be encouraged and feel good about what you're doing in the course of a day. So what is it that you're telling the good folks out there? What do you talk about?
We talked about like Air Fate, like we talked about Stranger Things, Cobra Kai, wrestling.
Well, when did you guys start turning the camera on, or when did you make that decision
Yeah.
to okay, it's time to record?
So Derek had talked about being on YouTube and wanting his own YouTube channel for a very long time.
Cha-ching! Good thing you thought about it, huh?
Yeah. So I went to the University of Missouri. I studied journalism and I was in sports broadcasting. And even in college, I kind of very quickly discovered that I didn't actually want to do that. I didn't want to be on the sidelines, but I did fall in love with video storytelling. And in college, I used to say, like, in a perfect world, I'll just make videos with Derek or other people with disabilities. So Derek and I actually made 4 different videos together.
Oh wait,
the
Derek
first
didn't say,
time.
"Get out of my room." We're not doing that right now.
Yeah. Well, the first time we tried to start making a video, we made like 4 different videos and it just didn't feel right. And it just was not working the way I was hoping. And I wasn't getting the message across I was trying to get across.
Did you get it by the editor? What, Derek, did you cut the first couple? You're like, no, that's not good. Or do you want to go with it?
He was excited to be making videos.
He's like, I looked good. I mean, you know.
I am so excited making videos with Janet and Katie. Sometimes one of them is being a diva.
Oh,
one
a
of them is
diva.
Want to be the idiot freak diva around here, and we all know that
Jenna,
isn't true.
I think he just ratted you out there.
He likes to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
So I called Katie. I was like, we're scratching this. We're doing it again. This is what we're going to do. And Mom's like, we're brainstorming ideas. She comes up with Banter. And it was World Down Syndrome Day. We launched it on all the platforms.
I know.
And a week later, I lost my job.
Oh.
So at that point, it was like, okay, well, now I really have a lot of time on my hands.
Did you turn in your resume to Derek and see if he was willing to
Well,
let you be
he
co-host?
already pretty much called me his manager all
Okay.
the time.
All right.
He was always telling me what he wanted, and
His people will call everybody else's people.
yeah,
and-
he's like,
Yeah.
you
He's
know what
got
I
lots of
want.
people.
Figure out how to make it happen. He doesn't know how I make things happen. He just knows that I'm capable.
What's your part in all those videos, Derek? I mean, I know you're the star, but
Oh, he'll tell you.
I am the biggest deal right now. Like, everyone will bring nice to me. I think it's really awesome
yeah.
for that moment, and I appreciate that. I feel like a real live WWE superstar.
Listen, guys, we've got video of this lady. She's on the red carpet. We interviewed her in Nashville. Sweetheart, but I had never seen that side of her, like the rear side of her. But you got to see it. She's in a bathing suit.
In photo.
Yes.
What's her name?
She is.
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose.
Mandy, another shout out, girl.
She's
they're
very
awesome.
nice. They've sent some really nice messages to Derek, so
Good.
that was exciting to get to.
Do you
show him
turn
that.
notifications on your phone? And when it exploded, was it overnight? Did you see the, did it click to 2 million, 3 million? I mean, very quickly, or how does that happen?
Our first video that really went viral and just like started getting so many views, and at that point we did have notifications off, and I think at that point we turned them, or we had them on, and I think at that point we turned them off.
Ding, 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 ding.
When it first was happening, it was just like this flood of just so many people commenting and following, and it was like first we had, all of a sudden we were excited because we had 10,000 views, and the next thing you know we had 100,000 views, and it was like,
That
oh my
fast.
goodness.
I mean, it happens
Oh yeah,
quickly.
we had 1 million followers we
June.
started on March 21st, and we had 1 million followers by June.
Wow. Now, when we come back, what are you going to do? Are we going to sing, dance? We're going to tell some jokes? What are we going to do when we come back from commercial break?
I know my singing dance.
We won't sing and dance. Okay, I heard that.
If you give him a mic, he'll
we're
do some
okay.
wrestling entrances for you.
We're going to do that when we come back from the break. Stay right there.
I am the unified G in a fortified thought. You can't teach that.
I feel like the whole rest of the movie was able to sort of launch from what was sort of discovered on that first day.
You're the new kid.
You ready?
I'm ready.
We're rolling. So we're going to take the stage. You going to stand up, sit down? What you doing? All right.
I am the certified G in the 45 start. You can't teach that. Bada boom, bada bing. I got 7 feet tall. You can't teach that. Bada boom, Will Skies the room. How you do it?
Woo! All right. You know what? They're gonna call you to be ringmaster everywhere now. Well, listen.
careful.
Tell me
Good
which
job, buddy.
topics you've enjoyed most. What do you like to talk about most?
My favorite thing to talk about most in the day is definitely wrestling.
Wrestling.
Because I am the biggest wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
When I just did.
That was excellent, by the way.
Earlier, thank you.
Yes.
That was Mr. Enzo Amore.
Mm-hmm.
He always do. My name is Certified G, the 45 stud. You can't teach that.
Can't teach that. I love that.
I can help translate that.
So, do you plan to tour? Will you go on tour and will you be the announcer at places, or will you be people's guests and entertain across the world if needed?
Well, if I wanted to do that, I could.
But you think no?
But I just want to be a WWE superstar.
Oh, so you can wrestle too? You don't just watch it, you can do it?
I can wrestle as well.
That's questionable.
Don't listen to her.
We're not real sure about that.
Don't listen to her either.
Yeah,
You know what? I take it all back. You don't need to go on anybody else's show. You just need to keep doing your show because it's going to be #1 in the ratings, my friend.
Well, I am the #1 for sure.
Very good.
Because no one can teach that.
That's right.
No
Nobody
one
can teach that.
That's true.
Hey, we're going to talk about one thing and then we're going to break away. And hopefully we can teach people a little lesson here. There are mean people out there. We have mean comments on our channels sometime, and we have no room for mean people, right? We want people to be sweet, nice. What would you say to people?
Well, if the people try being mean, just try to keep that comment to yourself. That way, it won't be on your show or comments on TikTok Live. I like people are nice, not mean ones or torture people. That is extremely unprofessional.
We were actually on TikTok Live the other day, and I thought this was really cool. There was this person that just kept over and over saying not nice things, and other people were telling us to block them. I was driving when this was happening, so as soon as we stopped, I took the phone from him to try to block that person, and I told him that why I was doing that, because somebody was being nice or not being nice, and he just immediately, to the people that were on our TikTok Live, he was like, we don't like that. We like kind people. I'm kind. My sister is kind. You guys should be kind. I was like, yes, Derek, tell them.
Awesome.
And it was really
Awesome.
cool because he said it many different ways, and over he was like, it's important to be kind.
You know, there's so much happening in the world, and I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. You know, I'm going to follow you, and I look forward to you making all of my days as bright as you've made today. The world is a better place because you're in it.
I always been in this incredible world. That is true. I am the star. I am the man. I am the myth. I am the part. I am.
You're a legend.
Thank you.
Mom, I want to give you an opportunity to speak, and then we're going to close the show.
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I'm really proud of him. the goal here is to raise awareness and bring positivity and make people smile. And I know they do that every day. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
That is awesome.
It's pretty exciting for us. And I'm just thrilled that his dreams are coming true with the help of his sisters. And
God is good.
God is good. I'll agree.
God is great.
Did you know what they were handing you at the hospital when you got the bundle of joy that you named Derek?
No, I did not. But
they were bleak, and they're usually, it's negative. It turns negative.
It is very negative in the beginning. And one of the things I will carry with me forever, my older sister said to me, I don't know what you're going through, and I don't know how to help you right now, but I know that baby will fix your broken heart. And he has done that for the last 25 years. So,
amen.
He is definitely a gift.
Amen to that.
Amen to that.
If I could just add one more thing too, what I think is really important about what we do is that when we were younger and we were kids, there wasn't anybody that we could see on any sort of device that looked like our family in any capacity.
Right.
And so the fact that we can do that every day now and give the mom with the brand new baby something to look forward to.
Right.
To just know that it's possible for someone like Derek to live a life where he is so fulfilled and so happy and capable of being independent and all of those things. That's like the biggest thing that the feedback we receive and the reason we do what we do is so that other families like ours have that outlet where they do feel like they are represented and they feel seen.
That's fantastic. Keep up the good work.
I
felt like you had one more thing. Yeah.
I do actually.
We know.
That baby.
I do actually.
That baby?
Yes.
You as a baby?
Let me speak.
Okay, sorry.
That baby have dreams what he have like being on stage, interviews just like this, and be in a ring with wrestlers.
I think he really wants that. We need to make that happen for you.
We're working on it.
Yeah, let's make that happen sooner rather than later. And please invite us. Can we come ringside and watch?
Of course.
Okay, can I come up in the ring with you or no? Probably not.
That's up to you.
If Stephanie McMahon will allow it.
Right.
And this baby right here will be the star. Will be the next superstar.
Don't put baby in the corner. You're the star.
That's right.
On the Spiel and next, the WWE
champion.
I sit corrected. Okay. Thank you, babe.
Anytime.
All right. We'll be right back.
I think seeing the difficulties that a kid has, I think that is really honest.
Just got put up on a billboard.
Girl, Times Square is next.
Stoked.
Yeah.
My name is Dr. Siddharth Chandra. If you are depressed or if you have any serious mental health issues, it affects everything you do, from everyone you talk to, your interactions, the way you feel, whether you can work or not. You know, the thing about mental health is it's basically the software that runs your entire body. Where we're located and the resources we have available to us, we're usually able to get people in within a couple of days, the same day sometimes. We can do whatever we need to do to make sure that your mental health is well taken care of.
Picture me, just another cool kid in NYC near the park and the Met. Got my crew, everything was great, and I never knew just how bad it would get. Who'd have guessed Dad would ruin everything? Mom's depressed and her lawyers are mean. Now I'm stressed, life is a disaster, and I'm cracking from the strain, going totally insane. And I'm just about to turn 13.
Eli, I'd like to send you the first question in terms of the storyline being primarily about you. You know, this production has been on Broadway for years, but with this new one on Netflix, it's taking on a bigger, grander scale. What was it like for you to be the lead role in this production and have all of this happening around you?
It was such a fun production, and I had a great time filming this because I made lifelong friends with all of my castmates. I learned from the greats of like film and the industry, and all around, it was such a pleasure for me and an honor for me to do this.
And Deborah, it's such a pleasure to see you again in this particular production here. I'd like to ask you, the original Broadway production did not have adults in it. It was primarily about the kids. So what was it about the inclusion of your character as the mother of Eli, as well as all of the other adults, to sort of enhance this storyline?
It made it a richer story. I think seeing the difficulties that a kid who's entering teenage years has, communicating and being understood by his parents, I think that is really honest, and I think that it was written really well, and I think it was important for us to see while he was dealing with high school and all of the challenges there, and the singing and the dancing, and then coming back to the adults and really realizing it's like, oh yeah, we've got them.
A bar mitzvah is the event that defines you. The Jewish Super Bowl. Everything was going so well until my parents broke up. Now I have to have my bar mitzvah in Indiana.
This next question goes out to the both of you because you both share a very poignant song together. Tell us about how that sort of enhanced the connection between both your characters as mother and son.
A few days before we were rehearsing it, and there was just the people who were watching, they were like, wow, they were just blown away. And I personally, I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, great. I'm so happy they liked it. And then I saw it on film for the first time, and it melted my brain to see how amazing just Deborah is in this, because she does just it just all looks so good. And I love how intimate it is.
It was my very first day of shooting. So it felt high pressure, but very quickly I realized how lucky I was that it was the first day, because Eli and I had just met, and we were able to spend the whole day together. And this song is so intimate, and I felt by the end of the day, very, very maternal towards him. And I feel like the whole rest of the movie was able to sort of launch from what was sort of discovered on that first day.
12 years old, everything that used to be good as gold starts to crumble and crack.
Oh, you're the new kid.
That's who you want to hang out with?
That seemed cool. I want them to come to my party.
Is that what you want? To be cool?
Question for the both of you once again. I'll start with Eli. What's your favorite memory of your bar mitzvah?
Well, I actually did not have a bar mitzvah, but I think one of my favorite memories of a bar mitzvah I did go to was being able to lift the bar mitzvah person, the bar mitzvah, and I was able to lift him up on the chair with all of his family, and that was a lot of fun. So I think that was one of the best memories of going to bar mitzvah.
And Deborah, same question to you for your bat mitzvah, but I understand for yours, you got a pretty interesting gift, one that I can also relate to. I love it. Tell us, our viewers, about it.
Well, most of the gifts that I got back in the olden days was cross pen and pencil sets.
Did you get an AC/DC album back?
Oh, yes.
Yes, now we have.
What? Oh my God, Back in Black. I got my very first album from one of my classmates, a boy, of course. And so that was his bat mitzvah present to me, Back in Black. And to this day, You Shook Me All Night Long is one of my favorite songs of all time.
That is so cool. What?
You two can get together and have a music session.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure chatting with the both of you. Again, great success with this film, 13 the Musical, coming to Netflix very soon.
Thank you. Great talking to you.
Thank you.
What happens if I mess up?
I'm not here to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. You gotta find your own way.
The best and the worst and the most and the least and the crazy and the scary, and we're just about to turn 13.
I came here with your best interest at heart. I don't care if I win. All right? I just want you to have the satisfaction of getting this carrot.
And the W? All right.
and welcome back to the Spiel. Today, right now, we have another episode of Carrot in a Box. I have got Jacob over here, Shane over here. I want them to compete against each other. They're both pretty intelligent, so this is going to be a very fun battle of wits. So here are the rules. You cannot look in your box.
Oh, okay, that's what I
Shane,
wanted.
you can look in your box. One of you has a carrot, the other does not, but you both want the carrot. Of
course.
You both want the carrot. Now, Shane, after looking in his box, will try to convince you as to whether you should switch boxes or not. And the swap is up to you.
Gotcha.
You ready?
Yes.
Go.
You want the box.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
Shane, let me
Listen, okay, here's the thing.
Yeah, pitch it to me.
This isn't a pitch. I'm gonna be honest. Rob chose the wrong person on this game. Okay, I came here with your best interest at heart. I don't care if I win. All right, I just want you to have the satisfaction of getting this carrot.
Code Free wants to win.
So take the carrot. It's in my box. Right now. Go ahead and switch it.
I'm having trouble believing you.
No, just switch it. I'm being completely honest.
Shane,
I'm serious. You can take it right now and you'll win the game.
Shane, where'd you grow
I have
up?
no desire.
Shane, where'd you grow up at?
Where'd I grow up at? Carterville. We're all honest people.
Shane, where'd you go as a kid? What'd you do?
I rode around on bikes, usually getting into trouble.
You had friends you rode around town?
Yeah.
Right, I'm just trying. I'm trying to put myself in your shoes.
But listen,
what's your mom's name?
It's Julie.
Okay. That helps.
That really
that's
listen, when it comes down to it, you take this box. Everyone wins. I win because I want you to win. You win because you win.
Now, he could be trying to trick you.
He knows I'm allergic to carrots.
Oh, well then he's trying to get the carrot from you.
Shane, I think I've spent so much time trying to get into your headspace that I didn't take enough time to get into Rob's.
Hey.
Because he's the one that put the carrot there. Now,
But he didn't remember what it was.
Now Rob knew that I knew that the carrot was originally in this box before he took it and moved it. So
Nice try.
So he either consciously left it in my box to try and trip me up, or he shifted it.
He put it in my box and I'm telling you to take the box.
Those are the choices. Those are your choices.
Wow.
The other one
He
could be
needs
that
to take the
I
box.
didn't put it in either box. And that's what Angie thought last time.
It's actually in Rob's back pocket. I'm telling you the carrot's in my box.
Okay.
Do I look like a liar to you?
I want my own box.
You have your own box. You want your own box?
I want my own box.
I tried. I sincerely tried, but you've made your choice.
Oh! I should have listened.
I'm not a liar. I'm an honest man.
There's no carrot. Now,
Prescott.
did I put a carrot in this box? Nice. Take your prize. Good job.
I tried to lose.
Wow, he did.
But I will gift you to touch it. You can touch it a little bit. There you go.
So we're gonna play rock, paper, scissors. The winner gets to smack whoever they want.
As someone in the music industry, I think it's such a crazy, wild career, and it's not an easy journey.
The dual credit and dual enrollment program is for high school students that are interested in earning Johnny Logan credit. And for dual credit, oftentimes students can get high school and college credit at the same time by taking one class. And with dual enrollment, it's most often just for Johnny Logan credit, but either way, they're earning early college credit. The dual credit program is here to help students navigate through all of their opportunities.
So we seem to be a little game heavy in this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we like playing games.
What can you do with these?
You can make tacos out of them.
Okay, yeah. So let's and we'll put these in the game.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just make it part of the game.
Okay, cool.
And what is the prize for the winner?
How
about the winner of this game gets a cuppy cake? Yeah. Anyway, it's a great prize. You want it. You want to eat it.
Oh yeah.
Can I not get into the game?
Yeah, I was gonna say I want. I mean, do you want to play?
No, I don't.
I didn't think
All
so.
right.
Basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put water in our mouths. We're gonna play rock, paper, scissors, and the winner gets to choose who they're gonna slap with a tortilla. Not any of these people, but just one of us. You ready? Let's go.
Oh. No spitting.
All right, that's enough slapping. That was a fun game.
That was good.
We will be right back.
And you guys held your liquid.
I almost spit it out without the slap.
Now look, you can't tell which one are mine or which you're hired. She's coming with me, guys.
That's right.
Sorry.
I'm no longer hosting this show.
When I'm sharing my stories through my music, I then am able to see the audience share their stories back with me.
And Sonia of Kozy Cakes is spieling it in our Prairie Farms kitchen today, and we are delighted. Thank you.
Thank you. I am blessed to be here.
Yeah, we were just talking about blessings, and owning the business, of course, is one. And you actually credit this business, not the survivability of your husband, but my goodness, in building this and going through all of this. What in the world? What happened? You were just telling me.
Well, he had worked all day pouring concrete, and they came in and was doing concrete in my shop, and he sat down to take a break and had a heart attack. So he had the Widowmaker, 6% survival, and he would not have gone in and would not be here today. But he is. He's out working today. Wished me luck a little bit ago. So
thank God.
We're good.
And what's his name?
Joey.
Joey. We see you. Not really. I mean, you can see us, but we can't see you. Weird thing. But anyway, we're delighted to have you here. You may know this because you were offset moments ago when we did a game. But one of the winner, received some goods. Okay, so just ration it out nicely when Brandon comes up on set, and we'll give it to him. And yeah, just one. Something tells me he's going to take like 3 or the whole platter. But anyway, we wanted to talk about the art of decor, and we chose October. This show could air many, many times all over the place. So whether it's Christmas, whether it's Thanksgiving, you've got Halloween, you get to have a lot of fun those times of the year, don't you?
This is my favorite time of the year. We get to sneak into people's houses and be a part of their big events, whether it's a baby, or their festive gatherings, and so we really enjoy that.
I love that. And if you take just a look at the website and even on Facebook, social media, you see your designs, and many times you have to stop and go, is that edible? I mean, she built that? Or, I mean, it's just gorgeous. So, and that's what desserts have become. I love that you did your rendition of the gals in Hocus Pocus.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So for those who don't know what a bomb is.
Okay, so a cocoa
Let's tell
bomb,
them.
you get a big cup of coffee or a big cup of hot milk.
Prairie Farms, absolutely.
Yes. And you put your cocoa bomb in, whatever it'll fit in, and you pour hot milk over it and watch it dissolve. So you can put it in hot milk and have your cocoa.
Okay.
And there's fun stuff inside like mini marshmallows and sprinkles. Or you can put it in your coffee, which is my drink of choice.
That's awesome.
And flavor your coffee with it as well.
Those are great gifts any
They
time
are.
of the year. Christmas, I mean, I remember last year, I believe it was, we used it as stocking stuffers, and they were perfect. So cake decoration has exploded, so I understand you're going to do that with us today as well? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to do, I chose a cookie cake because a lot of people know that cakes get decorated. But these are things, kind of what I brought today is things that you can go to the store and get ready-made dough if you're not necessarily a baker, but really spiffy some stuff up for your holiday gathering. We're going to see how.
All right.
So, first we're going to start with some easy rosettes.
She says it's easy, but if I jump on there, they're not going to be so
no,
easy.
you're going to jump on there.
Oh,
I'm thinking
gosh.
that you can
Oh,
do
goodness.
this. I'm thinking, so see, I just you gather up however much icing you want.
Okay.
You put your tip down close to the cookie, you squeeze a little bit, and you make a circle. And then as you come around to your circle, you pop it off. So
Girl.
try just a couple of those.
Really?
There you go. Circle. Now look, you can't tell which one are mine or which you're hired. She's coming with me, guys.
That's right.
Sorry.
I'm no longer hosting this show.
She's no
I'm
longer
gonna be
here.
a
She's going to come with me.
decorator. I'm going to be a rose maker.
So this same thing, we're just going to go in
Look at that. What's that called? Just a
This is just it's called a star tip.
star tip. Okay.
And then we're going to go in with our little,
It's
this
my
is our
favorite
rose
color.
tip. Now I can make roses out of this. I can do all kinds of things with this, but I can also make ruffles. So that's what we're going to do with him is we're going to go in and just, I actually, when I was in the military, I did a young lady's cake.
Wait a
and I
second.
did-
You said you were in the military. You're also a
ma'am.
nurse.
Yes, ma'am.
And you are a phenomenal
That's
decorator.
oh, thank you.
Bakery owner.
Yes, ma'am.
You like to diversify, don't you? That portfolio?
All right. Now the sad part about this is what we're going to do now is we're going to cover this part because we're not going to like press this down a lot like you would a cake. We're going to set that right on top. And then you can kind of see all your textures in here.
Yes.
All right. So here we go again. We're going to do the same thing.
So pretty. Oh, this
Okay,
is good.
so I'm almost done, but and I'm not out of icing as you can see.
Okay.
But what if I was? What we're going to do? So, bag,
Awesome.
bag.
What are you getting fancy here?
But see how easy that was?
Oh, yeah.
And I've got my tip already in. The tip is
Okay.
like my rose. We're just going to go right in here and do some of these.
That color is really pretty and like, up against the red. All right, what are we going to do now?
Well, let's move this.
You want to sit this aside, okay?
Sure, we'll set it right over here. Okay, you ready to decorate some cookies? We've decorated a cookie cake.
Let's do
now we can do cookies.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought some that I've already decorated because I'm going to do a technique that the icing has to be dry on.
Okay.
So I went ahead and decorated those because if you try to do it while it's wet, it'll crack your icing. You don't want that.
Yeah.
So we're going to take this one.
Okay.
And we're going to take this one. And I have some stencils. So I put my stencil down. I'm going to take a little bit of my icing, and this is thick icing.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't take much. And then I'm going to take my spatula.
Oh, I love
and
this.
I am going to go right across here.
Okay, this is cool. What's your largest order ever? Like, how many of these have you had to do?
We did my largest order ever. We did 1,000 cookies for an organization that was having a Mother's Day, and that about killed us. But we had fun.
How long
we
did
had
it take you to do
doing it.
1,000 cookies?
It took us a week.
All right.
All right, so let's do, we're going to show, we've got some others that we can do if you want me
Okay.
to, but I'm going to show.
Girl,
I
just
love
get fancy.
this
Just
thing.
go with it.
I love this. So we're going to put our little cat right there.
All right. Oh, you're just putting a tiny bit. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, now that's cool.
Isn't that fun?
You know, we forgot a very important piece of business.
We did.
What do we have to do?
Somebody needs to come up and pick a cookie.
Brandon, come on up. Congratulations for being the menace and the mean kid on the show today.
I really thought I was going to knock Rob out.
You did? I know you want this, the whole one. You can take it off set, but you're not going to.
I don't think my dietitian would appreciate that.
Oh, she's a beauty. All right, what you want?
I'm going to go with that one.
Nice. He chose yours. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Enjoy it. It's good. Was it worth the win? The W? All right. We didn't see anything, really.
I love it. I didn't see a thing.
Hi, I'm Sophia Scott, and you're watching The Spiel.
See, I can't work with these young people. It's Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton, okay? Let me tell you something. You're a star.
I'm a patient of Dr. Hughes for the last 8 years. He's really a good dentist. He's one of the best. I had a lot of work done, had implants put in, a lot of teeth pulled out. I was really in bad shape. He might have saved my life because if you don't get your dental together, you can have heart attacks, you can have a lot of problems. The man really took care of me and his staff. They are professional people. Every time I come in here, it was just like a friend or family member coming in. I felt relaxed.
So at CMA Fest, and we bump into this gal, Sophia Scott, beautiful lady, beautiful lady. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, little crazy out there on the street. So we pulled you inside of this little quiet hotel so we can just talk about all that's been going on. What's up with you?
It's been quite a crazy week. It's been a whirlwind. My EP just came out. I just had my release party on Wednesday night, which was
So fun.
Yeah.
Such a great turnout. I couldn't be happier.
Great.
Just got put up on a billboard.
Girl, Times Square is
Stoked.
next.
Stoked.
Yeah.
I know, right?
So here's what's so cool. You're not conforming. I think you have a really cool sound. You talk about always liking different genres and such. What is it that you're doing with your music, and what do you want your fans to know?
Honestly, through TikTok,
Okay.
I've really found a lot of. I found what I feel like is like really my voice, which is a weird place
No,
to
it's
maybe
not.
find
It
it. But
makes sense.
but somehow, I think that like a lot of these songs and like because I'm able to show so much personality through that platform, I've figured out like exactly who I want to be. There are like clear points to what I'm talking about.
Right.
With the songs, for example, like Side Effects, which is on my new EP.
Right.
It's very much geared towards mental health awareness. And that's just one example. Throughout this entire EP, I like to think that there's a little something for everyone. While there is like the sad girl ballads
Sure.
and like the deep emotional songs, there's also the fun female empowerment anthems
Absolutely.
and just the fun going out windows down thing. So I feel like no matter what you're going through in your life, I guess what
There will
I
be a
want,
song for
there's
that.
a song for you
There's
on
a
that
song
EP.
for that.
Yeah.
I love that. And I love that you jumped right in on the mental health. We interviewed David Nail yesterday, which was that noted artist that just disappeared for a while. He said,
Yeah.
I had to go take care of some stuff.
Yeah.
What is it for you, and what do you want people to know that it's okay? You don't have to make excuses. You know, I think the other message is just you'll be fine. Blow it off or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a serious deal. And I
Yeah.
think more people are now bringing awareness to that.
It's something, I mean, especially for me as someone in the music industry, I think it's such a crazy, wild career, and it's not an easy journey, and there's so many ups and downs. While there's very high highs and very low lows, it's a difficult career to navigate, and I think we're finally starting to have the conversation about, are you in therapy? Are you talking to someone?
Sure.
Are you getting your emotions out? Are you, you know?
Hey, I love that. I think that's a great way to put it. And
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing is, it helps when you have a significant other as an athlete.
Yeah.
You both can push each other. You're like,
Yeah.
come on, babe, I'm your biggest
Yeah.
cheerleader. Talk to me how that works in your
Yes.
life.
Yeah. Well, my fiance is he's an actor and he's a basketball player.
Right.
And he's a creative, and I think that us both being in this creative space and also just like, I don't know, we understand each other in that respect. Although it's different industries, I feel like it's the same sort of mentality.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the same ups and downs that
Be
come
that
with
shoulder
it.
for one another.
Yeah,
When it's
yeah.
good, it's good, and you're celebrating. But when
Absolutely.
it's bad,
You really
gotta
need
be,
somebody
you just don't want it
that's
to be
there.
bad for you both at the same time.
Yeah, and 100%. I know. I know. God, there's a lot going on, especially like in both of those careers.
Sure.
So yeah, I think communication, having just a strong bond and
awesome,
making sure that check in
There
on your
you go.
people.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned TikTok, and
Yeah.
here's what's crazy about this, and we're having to adapt ourselves. The way that you made it to stardom before is very different than now. I mean,
Yeah.
people are overnight successes. People are found and discovered, and they blow up. What is it that you'd like to see for your career, and where do you want to go? How do you want to use that social platform or the platform in general?
Yeah. When I'm sharing my stories through my music, I then am able to see the audience share their stories back with me,
Awesome.
which just gives this like, I don't know them, and maybe I'll never actually meet them in person, but it feels like we have this connection, which is always what it's been about for me and why I always wanted to do music from the very beginning. Like that's
Make you feel something.
you make you feel something, and you feel less alone, and you feel like you're seen by somebody else, even if you don't know them or you never get to really know them. But like we're able to like actually connect, and I try to make an effort to like comment back to everyone or message people, especially when they reach out with these crazy personal stories that they're like telling me that the music has helped them figure whatever out. And
Wow.
that's really been so enlightening, and also just like kept me going, because it is hard. It's a really hard career. And so I feel like just knowing that it's helping people or that it's moving people to whatever extent, it's been really nice to see that. And so I think just continuing with that and taking it to the next level and reaching more people, and hopefully just
Great.
leveling up on all of it.
Young man, what do we need them to do? YouTube?
Subscribe. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification.
Well, you know what? It's been a phenomenal show. We will now be fan favorites or favorite fans or top fans or whatever you call them for Derek, for sure. Funny, funny guy. Sonia, a delight. Well, you know, the other thing that I love about this show, which by the way, we do need you guys to, let's make a push right now. We never do that. Young man, what do we need them to do? YouTube?
Subscribe. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification.
What's up? Yeah, man. Wah. Okay. Okay, great. All right. So the other thing that I love is if you really look close enough, everywhere you go and everything you experience, to include like, you know, time with your family members, they will occasionally do something that you say to them, you just made it to the show. And okay, does everybody know who this is? It's the old Kenny, but it's Kenny.
Kenny Loggins?
Oh my gosh. See, I can't work with these young people. It's Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton, okay? Let me tell you something. You're a star when you're still relevant. She has a theme park named after her. Huh? You guys have a theme park named after? I don't think so, right? So Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers. You're not going to believe this. That's my sister.
Which one?
This is Kenny. That's my sister. Hang on. Okay, this is my sister. Okay, that's Lindsay, my sister from another mister. So she says this is the young, flirty Dolly, and it was the Islands in the Stream night. And this is Stacy, my sister. Look at, okay. That is a great, and this was not even Halloween. That is TV worthy right there. All right, so I've also been told to cut this cookie cake because we want to dive in, and we'll share with you guys, right?
And she left this when she left.
Price. Aw.
I thought you would like to see that.
Oh, goodness. My youngin's going to have she's a big Hocus Pocus fan. Thank you. An amazing experience, Sonia. That's what we provide here at the Spiel. We try to provide an amazing experience. Has it been amazing today, guys?
So much fun.
All right, good deal. Well, we got to get out of here. We got to go eat lunch, and I'm going to save this. It'll be in the kitchen from now on.